Okay, let us start this question. The question is maximize z is equal to 2x1 plus 2x2 plus 4x3 subjected to the constraints 2x1 plus 3x2 plus x3 less than 300, x1 plus x2 plus 3x3 less than 300, and x1 plus 3x2 plus x3 less than or equal to 240, and x1 x2 x3 greater than or equal to 0. So for any problem of linear programming to solve by simplex method, for what we need to do first, the first step is convert all these non-equalities, that is less than equal to or greater than equal to, convert all these non-equalities into equalities by adding surplus variable. So let us start with that. So my first equation, what it will become, see, 2x1 plus 3x2 plus x3 remains as it is. Just to remove this non-equality sign of less than equal to, what I have done, I have added a surplus variable, that is plus s1, and this has become now equal to. Now similarly for second equation, what will be there, x1 plus x2 plus 3x3, this will remain as it is. Now for changing this less than equal to equal to, what I have to do, I have to add one surplus variable. So what I will do, I will add a surplus variable of s2 here. So you can see plus s2, and this has converted into an equality sign. And similarly for third equation, x1 plus 3x2 plus x3, and I have added one more surplus variable here, plus s3, and this have now changed to equal to sign with equal to 240. And next is s1, sorry, x1 x2 x3 greater than 0. There is one thing missing here which I have forgotten to write in the previous problem also. This was there, x1 x2 x3 greater than 0 was already there, because in the question there were only three variables, x1 x2 x3, but now we have introduced three more variables, s1 s2 s3. So what I have to do, apart from this x1 x2 x3, I will write comma, I will make a comma, I will also write s1 comma s2 comma s3 should be greater than or equal to 0. All the variables in the particular question should be equal to 0, or should be greater than or equal to 0. So this was missing in the previous part also. So in previous problem you have to write x1 comma x2 comma s1 comma s2 greater than or equal to 0. I have just converted the equations from non-equality into a इक्वलिटी. नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज टू मेक सिंप्लेक्स टेबल. ये तो हमने कंस्ट्रेंट्स को कर दिए चेंज, अब हमको इसको भी चेंज करना है. मैक्सिमाइज z इज इक्वल टू 2x1 plus 2x2 plus 4x3 with the variables which we have just introduced, that is s1 s2 and s3, but this variable should not affect our solution, hence I will write what, 0 s1 0 s2 and 0 s3. The coefficient of all the surplus variables should be 0 in the objective function. So 0 s1 plus 0 s2 plus 0 s3. After this step we need to make a table, simplex table. So for simplex table you can see here, the table will be like this. x1, the variables are x1 ऑब्जेक्टिव फंक्शन में देखो x1 है, उसके बाद x2 है, x3 है, s1 s2 s3, same variables will come here, s1 x2 x3 s1 s2 s3 and b. Now next what we need to write, we need to write the corresponding coefficients from the objective function. तो यहाँ पर हमारा 2 था x1 के साथ, so x1 के ऊपर आ जाएगा 2, सिमिलरली x2 के ऊपर भी 2, then 4 0 0 0. Then next we have to write the equations. तो इक्वेशन में x1 के साथ क्या है, 2 है, then 3, then यहाँ पर कुछ नहीं है मतलब 1 हो जाएगा, then s1 के साथ में 1 है, so I will write down same here 2 3 1 1, and s2 and s3 are not appearing in equation 1, hence it will be 0 0 and b is 300. Similarly for second equation, x1 कोएफिशिएंट is 1, यहाँ पर 1 है, x2 के साथ कुछ नहीं है मीन्स 1 है, x3 के साथ में 3 है, so it will be 1 1 3, so I will write 1 1 3. For s1 there is no s1 in this equation, so I will write 0. s2 there is s2 with a coefficient 1, so it will be 1, and as there is no s3 I will write 0, and b is 300. Similarly for third equation I will get 1 3 1, 0, 0, 1, and B part is 240. So after forming the table, what is the next step? We need to identify what will become our basic variables. So for that, what is the simple thing? You need to check which of the following variables are making the identity matrix. तो देखो कौन से वेरिएबल बना रहे हैं आइडेंटिटी मैट्रिक्स.
S1, S2, S3.
Yes, S1, S2, S. These three variables S1, S2, and S3 are making identity matrix and in that particular order only. यहाँ पर 1 0 0 है, 0 1 0 है, and 0 0 1 है. So this same order will be written as here in our this column S1, S2, S3 as our basic variables. Now, as we got our basic variables now, what we will write? The coefficient of this basic variables in the objective function. So, objective function में क्या था? 0, 0, and 0. So, all these 3 0 will come here also. 0, 0, 0. Next step. Next step is to compute Cj minus Zj. Now, as it is the first iteration, we have the shortcut for first iteration. Cj minus Zj will be same as the top line, that is the coefficient of the objective function. So I will write same 2, 2, 4, 0, 0, 0, exactly same of the top line. This is the shortcut to just reduce your computation time. What will be the next step?
Maximum Cj or Zj की value में.
Yes, we have to see which of the Cj minus Zj value gives the maximum opportunity. So maximum opportunity is given by this 4. This 4 is giving the maximum opportunity. So this will be selected. So what will be the case? This will come into the solution. So this will be entering the solution. We will welcome this x3. And as my house is very small, someone has to leave. So from S1, S2, S3, someone should leave the house or someone should leave the solution. Now which is that someone? So to calculate that, we find out the minimum ratio. So what will be the ratio? Ratio will be B, that is 300 divided by this particular values of this column. So 300 divided by 1. So I will get 300. Then 300 divided by 3 I will get 100. And 240 divided by 1 I will get 240. Now the minimum of all these 3 is this 100. So this should leave the solution. So I will make an arrow that this is leaving the solution. We'll say bye to it. And what is the conclusion? That x3 will enter the solution in place of s2. x3 will enter and s2 will leave the solution. What is next step? We will make a table, new table, जिसमें starting तो same ही रहेगा, x1, x2, x3, s1, s2, s3, b, and the initial steps will be same. Now, for second step, how to find the basic variables?
S2 की जगह x3 लिखेंगे.
Yes, just we have to replace the incoming variable with the outgoing variable. So what I will write? S1. In place of S2, I will write X3, and in place of S3, it will be S3 only. Next step. Once we got the variables, basic variable, next step is to write down the coefficients of it from the objective function. So S1 का coefficient क्या objective function में 0 है, X3 का 4 है और S3 का 0 है. So I will write down 0, 4, 0. So after forming this particular table in second iteration, what is next step? चलो बताओ.
Finding key element.
Finding key element. Yes. So key element देखो. This is incoming variable. This is outgoing variable. So the intersection of incoming and outgoing is this 3. So this will be my key element. Next step, make this key element 1. Next step is to make the key element as 1. And the simplest way to do that is divide it by the same number. So I will divide this entire row, this entire second row by 3, and I will get the answers as 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1, 0, 1 by 3, 0, and 100. Now next step. Next step are to fill this table by means of shortcut. So what is the first shortcut? First shortcut is this. These 3 variables S1, X3, and S3. They are the basic variables, so they should make identity matrix in that particular order. In that order means S1, X3, S3. So see here, S1 की जगह पे मैं लिखूंगा 1 0 0, X3 की जगह पे मैं लिखूंगा 0 1 0, और S3 की जगह पे मैं लिखूंगा 0 0 1. So with this shortcut I have almost filled half the table. We need the answer at this particular position. अब जो बचे हुए वो fill करना है. So we need the answer at this particular position x1. What I will do? Corresponding position. So corresponding value is this 2. What we need to do? We need to just cross multiply it with the key element. So it will be 2 multiplied by 3. So it will be 6 minus 1 multiplied by 1. So 6 minus 1 will give you 5. And whatever answer we got, we have to divide it by the key element. So we got answer as 5 divided by key element, that is 3. So I will get answer as 5 by 3. I want answer at this particular location. So क्या करना है? इसका corresponding location ये है. What we need to do? Cross multiply with the key element. 3 multiplied by 3, 9. Minus 1 into 1. So 3, 9 minus 1, that is 8. And what we need to do with the answer? We have to divide it by the key element. So 9 minus 1, that is 8 divided by 3. I will get answer as 8 by 3. So let me give you 2 to 3 minutes time and you have to complete this entire table. So after doing the calculation, this should be your matrix. Okay, so let us proceed further if you have completed till this step. So as you can see that from this computations of Cj minus Zj, we are getting answers positive as 2 by 3 and 2 by 3 as positive. So both are same, we are free to choose it arbitrarily. So let us first choose the first one. So I will make this as the entering variable. I will welcome this variable, and as this variable is welcome in our solution, someone has to leave the solution. So what is that someone? So for that someone who is leaving the solution, we need to find out the ratio, this part. So for ratio, what we do? We just divide the value of b with that particular column. So 200 divided by 5 by 3. So I will get answer as 120. Similarly, for second row it will be 100 divided by 1 by 3. So it will be 300. And third it will be 140 divided by 2 by 3. So answer will be 210. Out of which you can see that the first answer is giving me the least ratio, that is 120. So what we will do? We will say that this is my outgoing variable and we will say bye to him. Now what is our conclusion? Our conclusion is x1 will enter the solution and s1 will leave the solution. So I will make a new table here. So this is the same table which we have seen in previous slide. So now I will write here, see, in place of s1, what I have done, I have just replaced it by x1. Rest all the things remaining the same. As we now got the variables as x1, x3, s3, what we need to do now? We need to check what are its coefficient in the objective function. So it will be 2, 4 and 0. So I have written 2, 4, 0 here. Then what is next step?
Key element.
Yes, very good. Key element. So key element is the element which is at the intersection of outgoing and incoming variable. So this is my key element which I have already made bold and other color 5 by 3. So next step is to make this key element as 1, and the simplest form is divide it by the same number, that is 5 by 3. So what I will do, I will divide the entire row by 5 by 3. So 5 by 3 by 5 by 3, I will get answer as 1. Then 8 by 3 divided by 5 by 3, I will get 8 by 5. Then 0 by divided by anything will be 0. 1 divided by 5 by 3 will give me 3 by 5. Minus 1 by 3 divided by 5 by 3, minus 1 by 5. 0 divided by anything, 0. 200 divided by 5 by 3, so it will be 600 by 5. 6 by 5 is 120. So with this, I got the entire answers for first row. Next step is to fill this entire table, for which I have already given you shortcut. What is the shortcut? See what are the basic variables, and this basic variables should make an identity matrix in that order. So my first basic variable is x1, so it will be 1 0 0. Next variable is x3, so it should be 0 1 0. And third variable is s3, so it should be 0 0 1. So with this shortcut, almost I have completed the half of the table. Now next step is to fill this part which are remaining. So for this particular value, for the value at this particular place, what I will do, I will come to this corresponding location, just cross multiply it and you all complete the table within 5 minutes. So I am giving you 5 minutes to complete this table, which will also give you the practice to solve. My suggestion will be go with the calculators unless and until you are confident with your oral calculations. And to avoid risk, so these are the answers for the table and these are the answers for Cj minus Zj. So you can see again, Cj minus Zj, I am writing answers for x1, x3 and s3 directly as 0. And then I am computing only for the remaining ones as minus 2 by 5, minus 2 by 5 and minus 6 by 5. Okay, so let us now proceed further. So we can see that the values of all Cj minus Zj are either negative or 0. So what we can say that as all the values of Cj minus Zj are either negative or 0, I will write my solution is optimum. And as solution is optimum, what I will do, I will find out the answer for this. What is the Z maximum? This place, answer at this place. So how will find? Just multiply 2 multiplied by 120, so it will give me 240. Then 4 multiplied by 60, so again 240. So 240 plus 240, 480, plus 0 multiplied by 60 will give me 0. So 240 plus 240 plus 0 gives me 480. So I will write down here maximum value Z is 480 at what are the values? X1, that is 120, x2 is not coming in the solution, hence it will be 0, and x3 will be 60. That's it. And finally I can write that our solution is reached and we have completed the solution.